It is perhaps no surprise that the most well-off Americans have benefited tremendously from the AI-driven stock market expansion over the last year, continuing the trend of the planet's wealthiest individuals capturing a greater share of riches. But the degree to which President Donald Trump has personally enriched himself during his second term in office is shocking. By aggressively wielding the regulatory and national security powers of the US government and leveraging his family's name and business reputation, Trump and his family have added billions to their bottom line since January 2025, often through quid pro quo arrangements conducted in broad daylight. Many of Trump's most lucrative deals have involved the AI and crypto industries, both of which he substantially deregulated since taking office, despite concerns about conflicts of interest and the creation of speculative bubbles that could harm ordinary investors. The president remains completely unapologetic about using his office in this fashion and boosting his family's overseas business dealings with American policy and power. "I found out that nobody cared, and I'm allowed to," said President Trump in a January 8, 2026 interview with the New York Times. "I prohibited them from doing business in my first term, and I got absolutely no credit for it." This self-dealing, reminiscent of how developing world dictators like Nigeria's Sani Abacha use their positions in government, has yet to generate a substantial public backlash, especially given the current focus on the administration's other controversies, like mass deportations and the cost of living crisis. In May 2025, the Trump administration lifted a national security restriction on the sale of advanced AI chips to the UAE, months after the UAE and Qatar invested more than $1.5 billion in an investment fund operated by Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner. These deals blurred the lines between personal and government business and raised questions about whether US interests were served, said the New York Times. In January 2026, Saudi developer Dar Al Arkan announced that it would launch 2 Trump-branded luxury projects in Riyadh and Jeddah with a combined value of $10 billion, said Reuters. The announcement followed Saudi ruler Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's November 2025 visit to the White House, during which President Trump announced the US would sell advanced F-35 fighters to the kingdom, as well as promising to lift restrictions on AI chip sales. Another representative example was Trump's October 2025 pardon of former Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao, who was convicted of money laundering in 2023. Binance was the recipient of a $2 billion investment by Emirati investment firm MGX, which was conveniently conducted in the brand new $1 USD stablecoin, operated by World Liberty Financial, in which the Trump family has a controlling interest. It was the largest crypto transaction in history. In December 2025, Binance began paying users of its platform to hold $1. Binance announced that, for the next month, it would give users a bonus equal to about 1.7% on up to $50,000 worth of USD1 holdings, said the New Yorker. The total volume of $1 in circulation has subsequently more than doubled to roughly 5 billion, and most of that expansion appears to have taken place on the Binance platform. World Liberty also began selling digital governance tokens, which have no fixed value and do not entitle a buyer to any equity in World Liberty, nor to any share of its profits, raising many questions about why an investor might want to own them, other than for World Liberty's connection to the Trumps, said the New Yorker.